I have been feeling a lot of heaviness and a lot of dense energy, a lot of resistance from the masculine collective. I see it, I have observed it and have gotten wind of it, and through many different channels on there's just a lot of ego shedding that is happening right now throughout the masculine collective, and it's been really heavy. There's a lot of resistance. And so let's see what the cards tell us on what needs to be surrendered for our masculine collective. Hey, Spirit, there's one. What do our masculines need to know at this time? You can't even make it. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Lots of messages here, you guys. Okay. I'm going to get one more because I'm being called to get one more. That's too many. Come on, Spirit. Just one more. We already have a lot of messages out here. You guys, you can't even make it up. Okay, surrender to play. Surrender stubbornness. Surrender your attachment to results. Surrender your fear of change. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. And surrender your desire to control people. Okay, so there's someone here who's really focused. I'm hearing focused on their pentacle, focused on their money. That they're not allowing themselves to relax or to live. To enjoy life. Everything's so serious right now. Like I said, a lot of resistance. Attachment to things have to be this way. If they don't turn out this way, I have failed. If they don't turn out this way, everything's going to fall apart. If they don't turn out this way, then that. If they don't turn out this way, my way. And there's a surrender, there's a fear of change here. And Spirit is really asking you to surrender your fear of change, because change comes regardless whether or not we want it. The more we resist it, the more it kind of manifests into whatever we are fearing from that change, if that makes sense. There's some codependency here, and a lot of inner child healing that needs to take place. There's the, and that surrender to joy, surrender to your soul's path, surrender you need to always be right. Wow. The Tower, but it came out in reverse. Spirit, clarify this fear of change. This Tower reverse just kind of confirms what I had just said in regards to when we resist change, we manifest whatever it is we're fearing about that change. So whatever we're fearing about that change is what's actually going to happen, right? Because we are powerful creators, and what we think manifests. Our thoughts become things. And so Spirit wants you to know that you can create your own tower here. It can go either way, because there's going to be a tower that's going to create change for you. There's something that you're not seeing clearly because you're very much wrapped into your lower 3D self or your ego 3D self. And the change is coming, change is happening, whether you want it or not. There's something here that has to go, and it's pushing you to your limits. Spirit wants for you to know that you can create your own change. And in doing so, it can, if the changes that you're making are in regards to what also needs to be surrendered here, right? That stubbornness, your attachment to results, whatever it is that you are very attached to at this time in regards to a certain thing that you're working on. that you're so focused on that you're not even allowing yourself to enjoy your life, to be playful, there's to have joy. You're so wrapped up into something that you're not getting results on because you're being very stubborn. Being very stubborn here. You know, a lot of times when things don't work out the way that we want them to, it's because they're not meant for us. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. Give me more on this star. Yeah. Ace of Swords, King of Swords. There must be some, Spirit wants for you to connect with your integrity, connect with your higher self in the way of, you know, the things that create positive change and positive attraction into our life. So when we have integrity, when we are speaking truth, or we're being honest with ourselves and with others, when we are leading with integrity, morality, when we are leading with compassion, when we're tapped in to our feminine side, where we, you know, we are leaders, and I know this is a masculine reading, but this is also energy, and I lived my life for a very long time strictly in my masculine energy, because that's just something that I did for to survival purposes. But I tap in a lot to the masculine energy, so I feel what they feel, and so if you're a man who embodies mostly the masculine energy, it's important that you also learn to navigate through your feminine energy as you move through everyday life. If you're a leader in your, you know, whatever it is that you do for work, then allow there to be some compassion and, you know, understanding in the way that you lead people. If you're a leader and there's people under you that you delegate, then when you want them to move, you want them to feel moved to move. If that makes sense? Like, anytime you can incorporate emotion and heart into an action, people really vibe with that, like that. And especially when there's integrity and honesty behind it, people really respond to that in ways that exceed anything that you ever thought that they were capable of, because people are moved by emotion, by love. It's a motivator. Love is a motivator. Love is a motivator. I see a lot of manipulation going on here by way of control. And it's because somebody is operating out of their masculine energy, solely out of their masculine energy. It has totally disregarded their feminine energy. And there's a distorted type of energy here as far as the masculine is concerned. Spirit is calling for more honesty and more integrity, standing in your truth and allowing yourself to be enlightened by your higher self. With the star here and the Ace of Swords, there's a need for you to really tap into your feminine energy and to tap into your intuition, because this fear of change is really creating some type of, give me more, Spirit. Two of Pentacles, some type of instability for you. There'll be more stability for you. There'll be more balance for you if you can trust yourself more, trust your intuition, allow Spirit to guide you, because you're in a place of unfulfillment. I feel like nothing you're doing is working out for you, because what you're doing is not what you're supposed to be doing. Because if you're trying to, if you're working on a project, or if you're trying to accomplish something, and I feel like you are, and it's not working out for you, if there's things that you keep doing and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying to keep hitting a brick wall, obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, not just your typical obstacles, but things that are really like towers for you. You're like, what, this now? Like, and it keeps getting harder and harder. Then that thing that you're pursuing, more than likely, is not something you should be pursuing, because if it's a passionate pursuit, and it's something that is going to, in the end, like, honor you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It would be easy. It would be easy. Yeah, I mean, when we are pursuing our passions, you know, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're some type of boss, some type of leader, there is work involved. You know, we will hit obstacles. We will. But they should be ones that motivate us, not bring us down. They should be ones where we really want to jump over that hurdle. They should not bring us down and down and down and down and down. And that's what I kind of see here. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yeah. There is a call to balance out your masculine and feminine energies, to be more in your heart, and it will guide you to your pentacles. It will guide you to your pentacles, for you to tap into your emotion. Yeah, it will create, with the King of Cups, the King of Cups is balanced emotionally, and the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, she's successful, she's abundant, obviously, in the material world. She creates wealth, and she attracts wealth. She knows her worth and her value. And Spirit wants for you to really tap into yourself, into your emotions, and to surrender to your emotions. There could be a resistance towards emotions as well. There's a lot of fear here. So when there's fear, that's strictly ego. And so your emotions are being left to the wayside. But Spirit wants for you to know that if you're trying to achieve something that's going to bring you great abundance, the best way to do that is to tap into yourself and to tap into your emotions. Okay? To understand yourself. With the Hermit here, to understand yourself. There's a lot of enlightenment that's trying to get your attention. There's some messages trying to come through to get your attention. Look at it, deep within. Deep within you. I'm hearing pineal gland, like your third eye is calling. It's your intuition. There's a need for you to tap into your intuition. It will guide you properly on whatever it is that Spirit, the path. Yes, your intuition. You can't even make it up at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess and the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, yeah. Spirit wants for you to slow down. Slow down. Go within. Tap into yourself. Tap into your intuition. Balance out your masculine and feminine energies. And there's so much success in that. There's so much abundance. But the real treasure is inside of you. There's something here Spirit wants for you to see, wants for you to understand about yourself. Slow down with the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Wands in the upright is fast action. Okay? Spirit wants for you. If you cannot allow yourself to surrender, there will be a tower. If you can't slow down, then the tower will come in and do what it needs to do in order for that to happen for you, because there has to be some surrender here. There's something, and until you can surrender what needs to be surrendered, surrender to play, enjoying life more, surrender your stubbornness, and your attachment to whatever results that you're wanting to see that are not coming, because there's a fear here. Whenever there's a fear here, it's going to be a block. It's never going to turn out the way we want it to. Fear is an illusion. And so, in other words, if we're living in fear, we're living in illusion. Okay? Spirit wants you to stop. And if there's anyone in your life right now that you're having to accommodate, there are some boundaries that need to be put into place so that you can focus on yourself. Let those people go if you can. You know, a lot of times we don't create boundaries because we feel it's... I think when we don't create a boundary, it's because we're still trying to control a situation with people. You can't control anyone. The only thing you can ever control is your activity and your attitude. If you want, surrender your desire to control people. I'm not sure what that... Let me find out before we close the reading. Because I feel like the message is really clear. Yeah. So what I have here is the Four of Wands, which is like commitment, it's partnership, and then the Five of Pentacles, which is loss, abandonment, feeling left out in the cold. So what Spirit wants you to know is that whoever it is you're trying to control, and this may be somebody specific, or it could just be kind of like a theme for you, that if you can surrender your desire to control people, you're going to be more prone to have like a happier, committed type of relationship, whether that be work or personal, you know, family-wise, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, when we're trying to control people, they end up just walking out and leaving us because, yeah, that control can be really, it's only a matter of time before they leave us. That makes sense? We can't ever control anyone. It only makes them want to escape because it's so stifling and it's so claustrophobic. There's some abandonment issues that need to be looked at here. You know, if to control people creates drama, conflict. It creates chaos. So if you can release your surrender, or if you can surrender your desire to control people, then Spirit wants for you to know that emotions, new beginnings that are healthy and happy type of relationships will start to flow into your life. Because isn't that what we want at the end of the day? We want people who value us and respect us because we value and respect ourselves. And, you know, the emotions can be very healthy, free-flowing, an abundance of them, as opposed to this going on. That makes sense? I hope so. I really do. Let's look at your Buddha wisdom. Let's get a couple messages there. Find friends who love the truth, drink deeply, live in serenity and joy. I feel like that pretty much sums it up right there. Anything else? If this video resonated, please comment below. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Be harmless, be blameless, awaken to the eternal truth. You are the truth. Go within, seek out your heart, surrender. Surrender. I love you. I hope this helped you. Until next time, bye-bye.